do for you.
Good to be back.
Very good to be back. Happy to be part of this team in any form or fashion, and exciting day for all of us.
How do you keep yourself in shape while you weren't signed to a team?
A lot of faith and a lot of hope. Have a pretty good routine out in San Diego. Steve Weatherford, who was here, who now punts for the Jets. We train together in the offseason. He comes out early in the offseason and then again right before the training camp. And there's another group of guys at college and guys that I get together with from time to time. But, you know, you just got to have faith that you may get a call and you got to be ready for the opportunity so you don't miss the boat.
John, obviously you've been around for a while, but could you have, I guess, imagine this scenario? You basically come off the street, make a game-winning field goal.
I try not to imagine too much. You know, try to be prepared the best I can. Jason Kyle, one of the best in the league. We put Chase Daniels in there and got a good look at him. He did a very good job today. First time holding in the NFL. And, you know, had a good opportunity to work with Garrett this week. He's kicking the ball well. And, you know, we're happy to come away with the win. Carolina's a tough team, but they always play us well.
Watching the past few weeks, did you have an inkling maybe the phone was going to ring?
You know, you keep your fingers crossed, you keep a close eye on the league. There are a couple teams that I had my eye on that I thought maybe looking somewhere in the first quarter of the league for some help. And those teams haven't phoned anybody yet as far as I know, but there's always the case of an injury as well where a team has immediate need. So you got to stay sharp.
How mentally challenging was it to come in and do what you did today when you haven't kicked?
It would have been tougher had I not been with this team. I know the personnel very well, worked with everybody that I worked with today last year, coaches and players. So in that respect, it was very comfortable. Going to a new team, dead cold and not knowing anybody is quite an adjustment. So your first two guys that you want to get to know real well, the snapper and the holder.
Well, John, not to knock one over the other, but what does Chase do different holding that Thomas does?
Well, Thomas has done a great job. And there's no decision made yet as far as we're going to go with Thomas long term or Chase long term, but the coaches wanted to see what Chase looked like on the field and get him some experience. I know he had a little bit of experience in the preseason. We had Mark Brunell, the backup quarterback last year, as a holder the entire year. So Coach Payton and Coach Mack just wanted to see what Chase looked like in a game so we could basically break him in and have two guys to go to.
You've done this a lot of times in your career and in your life, but you hadn't done it at all this year. What was it like from a nerve standpoint to walk out there and kick one in the fourth quarter?
I pray a lot. I have a strong faith. My wife flew in today, and you try not to make the situation any bigger than it needs to be. Just try to focus on your task at hand, your mechanics, what you're trying to accomplish that day, and not let too many outside factors build up the anxiety.
You mentioned waiting for that call.